Next, let me invite Shri Rajesh Pathak, IP and TFS, Secretary TDB, DST Govt of India. Now let me introduce you and let's welcome Shri Rajesh Pathak. Well, he is the IPTAF Secretary Technology Development Board, Department of Science and Technology of Govt of India. Onto the stage of this prestigious event, Honorable Sir merely requires any introduction, though. He is well known for his efforts for promoting entrepreneurship in our country. Well, a very warm welcome to you, sir, and I would like to call upon him to address the gathering. So can we have a big round of applause? I want everybody seated here to give him a big round of applause and welcome. On to you, sir.
Am I audible? I think the kind of surround sound by fan running, the backstage we hardly had any. आगे नहीं है, पीछे problem. Okay, fine. So I believe you people will be able to listen me, not at the backstage, because I can't got through what Raj was speaking. Nevertheless, first of all, let me congratulate Mr. Raj Sharma, good friend of mine, for organizing this startup conclave. Along with me on my dais, in the first time I'm meeting Dr. Narayan, Honorable Minister for IT, Science and Technology, Education and all from Government of Karnataka. And it's a really privilege for me to have little interaction with you, sir. And I could guess that the kind of enthusiastic you were showing towards your state. And in fact, he was just telling me the backstage, had you told me earlier, probably I could have made you a state guest. I said, sir, I could not find time to in fact delve into all those things, because for last 21 days something is happening in my family front and I am totally engaged in that. Anyway, sir, your offer will remain with me. Next time definitely I will come and bother you. As regards this conclave and to my organization, Technology Development Board, Raj has given little glimpses of it, and next, I think tomorrow, Commander Navneet is here. He will get it through what the Technology Development Board is doing in details. I think one session Navneet is taking, so that will be very useful for you. But nevertheless, let me start by, since I am from Science and Technology Ministry, Government of India, let me give you little glimpses. Probably we all know by now what we are talking of. Today, as per the latest figure, on I think 1st May 2022 of DPIIT, in India, we have registered a startup around 69,000, close to 70,000. And most of them has registered during last 4 or 5 years time frame. The program is started by Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji, that is Startup India program on 16th January 2016, has really changed the mindset and you see the ecosystem per se as far as startup is concerned. And that we are witnessing it. Today, we are the third largest startup ecosystem in the world. As far as one milestone from a startup, everybody says that it has to be not only a startup, but it should be sustainable, it should generate business. I will come to that aspect. So one milestone people always talk about, see unicorn. How many of you have unicorn in India? So you will be really happy to note that we have just registered few weeks back the new bank, This is 100th unicorn of India, and this is also from Bangalore, by the way. That is state of Karnataka. State of Karnataka is leading the way. In this year itself, around 14 startup has been able to manage that 1 billion fundraising from the market has become unicorn. Last year we had 44 unicorn. We have already surpassed United Kingdom, and the rate at which we are converting a startup into unicorn, sooner than the latter, probably we will take up China also and will become the second in the world. The state of Karnataka, you will be really happy to note you are sitting to a city where this program is organized. This is an app for Raj to select Bangalore for their first startup. Do you know who is the biggest unicorn, in fact, by volume of the fund raised or their market valuation is in India today? Any idea? No idea, I believe, huh? No problem, I will give you a good clue. It is more than 21 billion valuation, and it is Byju's in Bangalore itself. This is the number one in India. I think 7th or 8th. I have the data. Since I have certain uncanny knack of getting those data before coming to a program like this, so I have tried to gather. And this is very fascinating to note. These few data I will share with you. As I told about you, Byju's. The second is, and Byju's, by the way, is the 15th in the world, the ranking, global ranking, as far as unicorn is concerned. Second is Imobi. Its world ranking is 28th, and it's also from Bangalore, and more than 12 billion US dollar valuations. If see top 10, 5 or 6 unicorns are in Bangalore itself, the state of Karnataka. Somehow I believe this Karnataka was very progressive and in adopting this new technology, new changes happening in India, and leapfrogged in a startup ecosystem. By the way, I am told by Raj that these exhibitors have come from all over India. Some is from UP, some from Odisha. They have come. Sir, I will wish to tell you, even though Bangalore or Karnataka was first to take lead as far as state is concerned, but few figures is really changing now. The number of a startup as far as state is concerned more in Maharashtra. In fact, UP is now matching with you as a Karnataka, around 19,000 years. These are the figures of Niti Ayog. So some of the, like Bihar, from where I belong, I didn't know, but the figure is around 3,000 plus startups. So these small states are catching up. DPIIT published some ranking based on 7 pillars, 7 parameters. Last ranking was published by them in 2020. Out of 7, for the 3 parameters, Karnataka is the leading state. In one of the parameters, Karnataka is number 2. Whereas, overall, if you see, the best performer is Gujarat, as per their ranking, available on the website. The second is Karnataka and Kerala. So other state is also catching up. So it's time that Karnataka should also start running comparatively faster. Do not feel like, yes, the ecosystem is developed, probably that will continue to take care of themselves, because the competition amongst state is also increasing nowadays in every field, and people are vying for their spaces. And as a nation, it is good for us that as a nation we are growing across the length and breadth of the country, but each state has a responsibility. And as Raj has said, probably the first artificial intelligence lab or something you are going to set up in Bangalore. So probably this is one gift from him due to at the end of this startup conclave. Now coming back to the small figures which I was talking about, a stat is every 1 out of 10 unicorn is now born in India. This is not a mean feat. By itself, it's a very, very big achievement. That the world over, if we are giving 1 unicorn out of 10 from India, it's a really good one. 26 states have exclusive startup policy. That has contributed and that is contributed a long way to gear up for this startup ecosystem. Now coming back to my organization, I believe Commander Navneet will speak to you or talk to you in the details tomorrow, but I just give you little glimpses what TDB, Technology Development Board, Govt of India is doing and how we are supporting these startups and tech innovative solution or entrepreneurs. We do not only support a startup, we support many established industries also. That's not a problem. For me, you have to have a registered company. It is not that single shareholders, maybe some diverse. It is a legal entity which we can't help it out. But if you have innovative ideas, if you have indigenous innovative solutions, Technology Development Board is there to help you to set up your plants and facility for manufacturing product and services. If your technology at TRL 7 or 8 level, that is ready for commercialization. As far as startup is concerned, they have the good idea, the very good idea they are carrying, but once they go for commercialization, they find that the kind of idea they were conceiving, that is a very good idea, we will get lots of market, but once really goes to the markets, it is not that easy. So commercialization of a technology, especially technology related startup, is a very, very difficult proposition for them. Here we help them not only through the financial scrutiny, from the technical scrutiny also, throughout their journey. The detail will be shared by you, by Commander Navneet. I will not dwell in the details as of now, for the paucity of time. But I would like to share with you 2-3 anecdotes. Today we say that India is capable of developing their own vaccine, which we demonstrated in COVID, not only saved the population in India, but we outsourced or we have exported this vaccine for the world. Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam, what our Prime Minister always used to say. That the first project of Bharat Biotech was funded by Technology Development Board. In 96-97, when banks were refused to give them the loans. That time they were that new company like you people sitting over here. Today you can say Bharat Biotech is big name. Name any pharma company, maybe Santa Biotech, biologically. Corby vaccine, by the way, has 1 week back got approval from the agency in Govt of India for booster dose. It is capable, if you have taken either Covaxin or Covishield, it will work. Again, the first project of biological E was funded by us. So, in nutshell, you see that ecosystem has not developed, that vaccine ecosystem in a day. It has developed over 30 years, and we were in that foundation, you can say we laid the foundation for that. I always used to say with pride that Secretary Technology Development Board, the first project which I signed, has really created history, and you people will be aware, whosoever watched this 29th of January, that beating retreat parade, that 1,000 drones saw, that drone swarm saw by Botlab Dynamics, again one incubated company by IIT Delhi. That project was funded by Technology Development Board. And we become the 4th in the world to do so. And and we are going to surpass they are working on around 5,000 plus drones, and sooner than maybe 6 months or a year so, we will create a world record. This company was incubated by IIT Delhi, and very young entrepreneur, dedicated people over there, and they did it. One of the project, the last project I will mention, that is in medical field. That's again from Bangalore, and you see the strength of our own scientists. The technology was S-band magnetron developed by Siri Pilani. This technology has been adopted by a Panacea Biotech company of Bangalore. They're using this technology in their LINAC product, linear accelerator, which is used for giving radiation to cancer therapy patient. In fact, magnetron has use in many other usage also, but I will concentrate only on this. We are going to become the third nation in the world to do so, to make this equipment in India. Only Germany and Japan has 86% capture the world market. We are the third, so they are going to meet our own requirement, but export market for them. So what I mean to say that there are strengths in our scientists in our institution by entrepreneur. Their risk-taking ability of entrepreneurs in India has increased manifold. The only thing is that all together people has to come together, sit across and discuss, and the kind of platform is being provided by Raj, where academician as well as entrepreneur as well as venture capitalists and everybody is under one roof who can discuss amongst each other and try to figure out the win-win proposition from amongst you guys and develop and make maybe in a year or so we can take up China as far as number of unicorn concerned. Secondly, I wish to share again without naming the name of the company. We have initiated a very unique proposition in Govt of India, which we are working at a very final stage. You see, any private company will not give you even 1 crore or 2 crore or 5 crore. Even if you go for them by saying you give me some money for CSR activities, they will be very reluctant. We are in discussion with a company who is willing to give us 500 crore to Technology Development Board. Dear friend, 500 crores. It is not a mean joke. Initially, they have promised me to give me 200 crores. This is the only question how you sell. I have sold the product with them. And I will do 200 matching grants. So we are going to create a corpus fund of 400 crores with a specific funding to a startup. Even at the some maybe TRL 4, 5, 6, equity, debt, everything. So this corpus fund maybe in a month or so will be set up by Technology Development Board under public partnership model, and this money will be utilized exclusively to fund to support a startup across India, across sectors. It is not confined to any sectors. So now you can say not only government, private sectors are coming, and then it will, you can imagine the kind of strength Technology Development Board has, or the marketing capability of the Technology Development Board, where a private company is willing to give you money for around 200 to 500 crores. It is all depends, my dear sir, my dear friends, how you conceive the idea, how you proceed with the idea, how committed you are, and what are the ecosystem around you who is going to help you. And I am sure with all this ecosystem available across India nowadays, a startup is a buzzword in the government. Everywhere people are talking about it. And this is right time that Raj and ICRA has organized this conclave, that first of its kind. And I am 100% sure that this at the end of this conclave, some fruitful win-win proposition will come out with the supports of all you people over here under this roof. And with this, I thanks once again Raj and ICRA for organizing this conclave and inviting me for a talk. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Jai Hind.